original movie, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Am I allowed to say?
Oh,
what your original
100%.
return? Okay. Was going to be Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
That was going to be your big return.
Yeah, I just really like Henry Golding.
Yeah, no,
I
so
really
good.
do.
I hope he just sticks around forever.
I want to see him do a lot of stuff.
The fact that he's trying to be an action star, I'm like,
yes,
go for it, man.
Good for you.
Do it.
But he was the big reason.
Yeah.
I'm not a big G.I. Joe fan.
No, I'm not. I don't know anything about that.
I don't either.
That franchise.
I don't know anything.
I
but
saw the movies, and that's it.
Again, the trailer got me to the point. I was like, I think I can walk out of there and be like, yeah.
Which is why you picked it.
Which is why I picked it.
Yeah.
But I was also rushing it. I'm like, the next thing that comes out,
the
like,
next big movie.
Well, I want to go back.
You're right.
So that I saw that trailer and I'm like,
you're like, okay, I'll do that.
But like that was interesting enough. I'm like, I'm curious. It looks stylish. Looks action packed. Henry Golding's in it. Like, I'm good for all that.
So even though you don't know anything about the actual, I don't even know what you would say, universe, the G.I. Joe universe. Like, I don't know.
No, I don't really know a lot.
Like,
I was just
going. The movie itself is pulling you in.
Yeah, I was like,
if this had no tie-in to G.I. Joe whatsoever, like, you don't care, right?
No. I mean, Snake Eyes is a cool character.
Yeah.
But do I know the origins of Snake Eyes?
And do you need to in order to enjoy this movie? That's kind of my thing.
But I didn't see it that way. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm going to go see a ninja movie.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm going to large popcorn, large drink, ninja movie? Cool.
And I think as long as that stays true, this movie will be good.
Who doesn't like a ninja movie?
Because if they force it to tie into the G.I. Joe franchise,
they did a little bit in the trailer. When they were,
I'm like, I don't even.
Yeah, well,
like I don't know enough.
They were a little bit when they were talking about the Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm okay, we know,
right?
Like, we get it. We know the Cobra is gonna come up. Like, we get it.
He's gonna, I mean,
he's gonna go on the path.
Fight.
And like,
yeah.
But I'm like, just give me a cool ninja movie.
And if it is, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
If that's what it is, I think it's gonna be enjoyable. It'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
It seems more down to earth than F9. Still insane.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of craziness.
Fun. Yeah.
But it got me hyped.
It's so funny. I put these trailers on, and my boys are always like, "Oh, what are you watching?" Right? Yeah. And they're always like,
trailers.
Yeah. I love movie trailers. It doesn't matter. And
we're the same way.
I know, right?
I'll watch them.
Yeah. I try not to show them things like Halloween Kills, but I try to show them.
A lot of blood.
Yeah. So I put on the all the new movie trailers that came out, right? And when they're watching Snake Eyes, both of them are like glued to the TV, which is so funny because I'm like, really? Cool. That's the one that's like hooking you. And the trailer ended, and Luke was like, "We are definitely watching that movie."
Yeah,
and I was like,
the same
"Really?"
Page.
Really?
It got me so excited.
That's cool, man.
It got me so excited.
So if it can hook them in, and I was watching it, like, I'll definitely watch it because it's an action-packed movie.
Yeah.
And Henry Golding is awesome.
Yes, he's so awesome.
So
he's like on my new celebrity dinner list.
But
like I just want to chat with him.
Yeah, I hope he just sticks around forever. But if it hooked Luke, I'm like, oh, this movie's doing something right.
It was just cool.
It was.
It was a movie about a ninja.
Yeah, he was, man, and his excitement. He was like pointing out like that motorcycle's awesome, and I'm like, that motorcycle is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm like,
I thought the helmet was cool.
I didn't even think anything of it. Yeah, it comes down.
Yeah, and it's like when his visor comes down. Because that's the look the only look I know Snake Eyes by.
Right, yeah.
Is he had a helmet and a visor. Like you never saw his face.
Right.
So
does that matter?
No.
You think we're like ruining it by showing who he is and his origin story? We're not dealing with like a Joker situation here, right? It's not like.
But again, I'm not like deep into the history of it.
Like, are people pissed because we're seeing an origin story of Snake Eyes?
I mean, the Snake Eyes before this trailer and before this was announced, never saw his face.
Yeah, so you're like,
I knew he was part of it, and he was like the guy, and he was like the guardian. Didn't know he had a face.
Who's his brother? Or what's the other guy?
See, and that's the whole other thing. So he's another ninja.
Yeah. But he's the other,
But adopted brother, not birth.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Brother?
I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, that's a whole
thing.
thing.
We don't know. There's a whole thing. We're not G.I. Joe.
Yeah, we're not G.I. Joe experts.
No,
absolutely not.
Let me ask you questions about G.I. Joe.
Yeah. I don't know anything.
Like, no, absolutely not. So
I'm still gonna watch it though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
So the other trailer that I watched was Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi? Shang-Chi?
I've just been saying Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think that's like an Americanized version of it for sure.
Yeah.
And so, I'm butchering it for sure.
Yeah, and that's all right.
What'd you think of?
I liked it better than the first one.
You like this trailer better than the first?
Yeah.
Trailer? Oh, okay.
But I've been on board
because they showed us the rings in this trailer.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
But I've been on board for Shang-Chi since it's been announced.
Because it looked that good, or because it's a Marvel movie?
No, just because I like kind of like Snake Eyes. Like I like the Chinese history and like how they like that kind of thing.
Is he a ninja?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
I don't think you could call him a ninja.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't think so.
What is he? Because
he doesn't
like
have
martial
a katana.
Artist. Either what?
Don't you have to have a katana to be a ninja? Isn't that like required?
Yeah.
Don't you get it first day in ninja school?
Yeah, like a rifle in the army.
You get 2 katanas.
Yeah.
You could probably call Deadpool a ninja.
Oh yeah.
He's got 2 katanas.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if they're katanas.
I don't know what sword. I don't know. Sword. I call them swords. I don't know any sword lingo.
Yeah.
Katana, as far as I know, is the name of a character in a Mortal Kombat video game. That's
yes, and Katana is a DC character as well.
Oh, there you go.
From Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
She was in the first one.
Yeah.
But she also carried a
sword.
Katana, yeah, but she was considered a ninja. This is a ninja topic that we just went way off board here. I was always up
San
for
Diego know everything about ninjas.
Just Shang-Chi always interests me. It just
that's
so
cool. Interesting.
Yeah, it was this is a weird order. It was probably Hawkeye, Shang-Chi, Loki, WandaVision. When they did the big announcement for it.
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Was your number 1.
Correct.
Really?
Correct.
Why?
This is we're getting off board again. Hawkeye, I don't
just
think,
give me like the
because he didn't get enough screen. I think he is cool. And I think people immediately like, oh, you don't have powers, you suck. Well, and I'm like, calm down.
All right.
Okay, so he's doesn't have powers. He's not. So he sucks.
Are you rooting for him because he's the underdog?
No. Well, I'm rooting for him because I think he's a good fighter. I think he's smart. I think he does have a lot to bring. And everyone's like, oh, no powers. You're the worst.
Get out of here. Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Nobody said that about Black Widow. She don't have powers either.
She's getting a movie.
She's getting a whole movie.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh,
cool.
Got a
show.
And I'm like, I like Jeremy Renner. Like, I like the actor.
Too.
So I'm like, cool. Like, Hawkeye would be a cool show. Throw Haley Steinfeld in the mix.
I'm
on board.
I was gonna say, you know what?
But she wasn't attached to it at first.
You just want to watch Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god.
Kate Bishop, let's go.
Can't believe it took me that long to get there. No wonder. Of course, Hawkeye's your number 1. Of course, it's your number 1.
100%.
Oh my gosh.
100%.
It shocked me at first, and I got there.
You're like, oh yeah, whatever.
Oh,
you don't give a shit about Hawkeye, do you?
You know, Jeremy Renner, his acting ability is amazing. I cannot wait to watch him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not a bullshit.
All right, that's all right.
Bullshit a little bit.
So, but still, as you're watching the Marvel announcement, like, I have no idea who Shang-Chi is. So I'm not excited about this movie.
I did a little bit of research.
Oh yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I could.
Until the first trailer dropped, I had no idea.
I could see that.
But it does look good. It looks really good. It looks.
Awkwafina? I'll pass.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
But like, man, I guess Hollywood loves her because
apparently, I mean, she's all over the place.
She's everywhere. So
she's just loud.
Yeah, I know that.
She's real loud.
That voice is
loud. Doesn't sound like her at all. But she's loud for me.
No, she has like a wasn't what you just did.
Yeah, it wasn't that at all. No. But you get the general idea of
you did an annoying voice.
That's all.
She has an annoying voice.
That's all I was trying to get across.
And I guess Hollywood loves her because she's everywhere. Yeah. This trailer though looks like a Marvel movie. It's like a super Marvel movie. But what was cool about this trailer, I agree with you, better than the first one for sure. Mm-hmm. And this trailer showed us a couple cameos, which was also awesome. Because we got what's his name, Wong? I think it's Wong from Doctor Strange.
Oh,
he's fighting. He's fighting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so that was cool. We got Abomination. That was cool.
Yep.
You know, there's a couple of things. Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was like, oh, I remember Marvel spends all the money and makes these amazing looking movies.
So that one,
on board for.
I'm ready for him.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
Now the big boss. We're gonna call it the big boss.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll let you run point on this one.
You want me to do mine first?
Yeah.
All right. So, Suicide Squad.
Yes.
The Suicide
Squad.
All right. The other one wasn't the Suicide Squad. This one, is the Suicide Squad. I'm mixed, man. I'm so mixed on this movie. Mm-hmm. And it bums me out because when it was announced, the director.
James Gunn.
Thank you. Jeez. James Gunn was directing. Margot Robbie was returning. I was on board.
They had all their ducks 100%. In a row. All their ducks in a row.
And I could not imagine that I would feel this way. That this is a movie where I think James Gunn is visually, it looks like a James Gunn movie. It's going to feel like a James Gunn movie.
Got the chaoticness.
But the story just seems so strange. And of course we haven't seen it. We don't know. Mm-hmm. But like it does not seem well written from the trailers. I don't know what it is specifically, but all the characters are strange. Like there's like none of it seems
strange.
Yeah, and I know that's part of the Suicide Squad. I know that they're supposed to be
they're all gonna die.
But it doesn't feel that way. It feels like it feels like people are in costume acting strange. That sounds super weird because I'm talking about a movie with actors in costumes acting strange. But like it feels like people that are pretending. Yeah. Like it doesn't feel like these are actually quirky people. That's why I feel like it's like Uncanny Valley a little bit. Like something's off. Something doesn't feel
I agree.
correct about the movie, and that's what's throwing me off. It is going to be action-packed. I think the action looks really good.
Which is James Gunn is good at that.
James Gunn is good. And so I think as far as entertainment value goes, I do think you're going to be entertained, but I'm worried you're going to walk away from this movie and you're going to be like, that was not good.
Do you think it's going to be better than the 2017 one?
The Ayer? Are we getting the Ayer cut?
Which is an Oscar winner, by the way.
Costume design, hello.
It's won an Oscar.
Oscar, yeah. Are you talking about Oscar-winning Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? Okay.
Do you think it's going to be better than the Suicide Squad that won an Oscar?
Jeez. I think it will be. Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I think it will be. I don't hate that movie the way people hate that movie. I don't.
It was still at a time when anything attached to DC's name was just automatically written off. I still believe.
Well, I remember when the original Suicide Squad had the little teaser at Comic-Con, and that just hyped everybody up to no end. And because of the Joker clip, right? And that clip, I think, just put everybody way up here.
Expectations.
And then the movie was nowhere near that.
Yeah.
And not even the movie, but the Joker himself was nowhere near what people expected him to be, right?
Yeah.
So it just had like disappointment all over it.
Yeah.
This movie, I think, is going to be more in line with people's expectations because the trailers are not that good.
No, they're not.
In my opinion, they're not that good. So if you go and watch the Suicide Squad and you actually have a good time, I actually think that is going to bump it up.
That'll be your winning.
That'll be, So maybe they're doing it right. Maybe they're like, just give them like the not good stuff. And then when they come and watch it.
And James Gunn and everybody online has been real active around this movie.
Yeah.
And so I guess they released the runtime.
Oh,
so
how long is it?
It's 2:24.
Whoa, that's long.
So it's long. It is long.
That is
long.
I
believe. I might be wrong.
But over 2?
It's over 2. It's over 2:10.
Yeah.
So what James Gunn said is like, I've shown you, and all directors in superhero movies say this. He's like, I've shown you nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, I've shown you absolutely nothing. And he's like, I did that on purpose. He's like, there's so much in here.
Good.
He's like, you haven't even seen a glimpse of a scene from this movie that's like, it's completely out.
Right.
He's like, so you haven't seen anything.
And I believe that because
which would be cool.
Yeah.
If I can get in there and be like, oh shit, the trailer didn't show me that. Cool. Like that's new.
I mean, that's great, right?
That's awesome.
But I mean, imagine if they were like, no, like, let's give them the weakest stuff because we know they're gonna turn out. Let's give them the weakest stuff, the jokes that aren't funny, the weird character moments, the quirkiness that isn't landing.
Yeah, the stuff on the plane and like.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
But and he even said too, he's like 9 of you aren't just his encrypted tweets. Yeah. He's like 9 of you will get 50% of the way there, and then you won't be there for the rest of whatever.
I will say,
like, okay, so people are dying.
That is a cool part of it, though. I think we all expect it, and then knowing who's gonna die, how they're gonna die, when they're gonna die is actually gonna be a fun part of the movie. Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
And they might be like really cool deaths.
Yeah.
They might be like going in and like some weird stuff might happen. And that's how they die. And I'm like, cool.
I hope that weasel gets shot in the face.
And exploded.
Yeah. Just, God, man.
I thought that was the funny part of the trailer. I was like, what is this, a dog? Is this a werewolf? And he's like, no. He's like, it's harmless. And I was like, well, it's killed 29 children. Yeah. I'm like, that was kind of funny. All right, cool.
But it wouldn't surprise me if in that moment someone turned to it and shot it.
See, like that would
kill 29 children and then just
See, that would be really funny.
Yeah, it would be. I would appreciate that.
Boom, and like I'm like, it's a child murderer. Like it's not coming with us.
Yeah.
And then they just move on. And
I would love that.
Like, all right, and then everybody keeps going.
Yeah, and everyone's like, agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So and that's why I think might really
stuff
elevate
like
the
that
movie.
might actually happen.
It's just that took 5 seconds of our time, and it was funny.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's good.
I give you that.
Margot Robbie's already going to be phenomenal. 110%.
Yeah, she is Harley Quinn.
1,000%.
I look at her.
I'm not going to revolt about a lot of stuff. I will revolt if they ever recast her.
Yeah.
Do it in 30 years.
Exactly. She is Harley Quinn.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it. But the trailer didn't make me any more excited. Like the Superman stuff was real annoying. Henry Cavill's gonna cameo.
No.
I'm like, no. Why would he? Why?
But why say that?
Why?
What's his name? Bloodshot. His name Bloodshot.
Yeah, Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Why? Oh yeah, Deadshot.
Deadshot. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
The Deadshot.
Will Smith was probably pissed.
Anyway. And I don't want to go too into it, but I thought, and again, I'm not huge comic book reader. I thought it was Deadshot was the one that shot Superman.
Oh, I don't.
But I had to go back, and they're like, no, it was this guy.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, it was always my understanding that Deadshot created the bullet and shot Superman. Turns out that was not the truth, and I had to dig a little bit.
But why do that and then
have any connection?
Yes.
No idea.
It's
maybe to get people to think
bizarre.
Yeah. Maybe so people will think that maybe Superman's not going to be in this movie.
No.
Superman's doing other stuff.
Crazy if he was, though.
That would be that's how you get that's how you get people for weekend number 2.
Yeah.
That's how you keep the box office from dropping off.
That would be amazing.
That would be fun.
Not happening.
No, absolutely.
But that would
absolutely
be
not.
If we saw that scene where Bloodsport
even if it's
shoots him.
Even if it's just a flashback.
Oh my gosh, who cares?
Would be phenomenal.
That would be amazing. Not gonna happen.
No, absolutely not. But we'll see. I'm excited.